Sometimes you just let, sometimes you just net, sometimes you just need to let things play out.
Quit calling the plays, all right?
You gotta listen and you gotta execute.
I already feel good about me. I'm good.
Just call it.
Malaysia Fulwiley going to LSU. Breaking news. Thought it was interesting. We had been hearing rumors about it. She got on her Twitter, social media, whatever it was, yesterday or the day before, and she was answering some questions of why she left. No, she hasn't talked to LSU or these schools, and no, she didn't ask to come back to South Carolina. So she tried to put all that stuff to rest, and then she signs with LSU the next day. Now, of course, everybody's going to go crazy. Everybody's going to say she was probably lying. It don't really matter. This is her decision. This is where she is. Although I think it interesting. Why would you go from Dawn Staley to Kim Mulkey? Kim Mulkey is not just going to let her have her way. Kim Mulkey is going to have expectations just like Dawn Staley. Kim Mulkey has national championships just like Dawn Staley. Malaysia Fulwiley is going to have to not do some of the things she was doing with Dawn Staley. Is it all one-sided? Probably not. There's fault that you can give to coaches when they do some wrong things or they're coaching some people in the wrong way. But like I said in my last video, did nobody have a problem with how Dawn Staley was coaching Malaysia Fulwiley when they won the national title and went undefeated? Nobody had an issue. And if you've seen some of the things Malaysia does in games, she deserved to be taken off the court. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. And the one thing I always say, Dawn Staley does not want to lose. So why wouldn't you have one of your best players on the court? Why? If she is a liability, get her ass off the court. You're not in a situation where they got to play through it. You're running out of time if you're trying to let somebody figure it out in a national championship game or the tournament. Do not forget, it is win or go home. So if she don't figure it out, you going home anyways. And Malaysia Fulwiley didn't start one game in the tournament. No Big, no Ashlyn Watkins, and they still made it to the national title game. They came across a much better UConn team. I don't want to say it was a better coached game, because I don't think that came down to it. They both had their strategies. One team executed, one team did not. One team made shots, one team did not. There's not enough X's and O's to excuse what South Carolina was doing on the court. They couldn't buy a bucket for a minute. And UConn's shots were falling. You can't coach when you on the court. That's all effort, that's hustle, that's have you been paying attention in the film room? What have you actually been doing in practice? And I'm not going to question Malaysia Fulwiley's work ethic or anything like that. All I'm simply saying is when you get in the tournament or when you get in a game, the time for coaching is over. Yes, they can tell you where you need to go, where you need to be, who you are guarding. But at the end of the day, you got to step to that person with the ball and you got to guard them. Dawn Staley can't help you right there. Dawn Staley can't help make the layup. Dawn Staley can't make you shift over to try to take a charge to help your teammates in defense. Dawn Staley can't help you not turn the ball over, not commit a foul as soon as you get in the game. Dawn Staley can't help with that. That's a you problem. And guess what? If you do those same things at LSU, Kim Mulkey gonna sit you on the bench too. Hopefully for Malaysia Fulwiley, this is a lesson on what not to do. There's lessons in failure. So she got to look at this situation, take accountability for some of the stuff that she did and be better while she's with Kim Mulkey. And we're going to see what happens next year.